For instance, I will talk about the new curriculum. The new curriculum, head teachers before the camera, they will tell you, it is a very good curriculum, everything is going on well, but off the camera, they will pour their frustrations on you. They will begin crying before the government. Government, please reduce the prices of lab equipments. Reduce the facilities of internet. Reduce the facilities of this and that. So at the end, we are saying, if the government enrolled these programs, then why don't you think about what it takes to implement them? For example, we all need internet. Why can't the government reduce internet and maybe consider giving internet for free, the way they gave books to schools during COVID? That is one. Two, if the government enrolled these programs, why don't they now begin giving out some of these facilities like lab equipments for free? Or let them subsidize the prices. Directors are crying of the taxes of these lab equipments. These are the issues, but you want the new curriculum. Directors or head teachers are also crying of the materials to use. You cannot say you want to solve the national problems by improvising. You cannot just improvise. If it is making, let me say, they want to make the stoves, they want to make whatever they want to make, we need real, practical materials to use. If you are telling the learners to improvise, you know, now what is so surprising, when you go to schools, what is there is these bottles, they make the paper bags, they make liquid soap, candles, those are the things that are there. But is the new curriculum meant for that only? We need to do more than that. We can do better than that. So these are the issues we are looking at. The government enrolls these policies before they reach the ground. They need to look at what happens on the ground and see the challenges. If, for instance, they are going to enroll the program of the new curriculum, you are now extending it to the whole country. Go to my district, Bushenyi. Bushenyi is having some mountainous areas. Go to Buhweju. That's our neighboring district. Some of these places are mountainous. Go to Kisoro, go to Kabale, go to these far-rich areas. Are you sure these programs reach there? Where teachers, some of them don't even put on shoes. Where teachers put on ruagaba, you know, tire sandals on Monday. Are you sure they receive the invitations for these workshops and attend them to know what is happening? No. So the government needs to improve a bit when it comes to implementation and following up of these programs. Boardroom decisions may not be enough. That is why we still have challenges. Indeed.
Looks like boardroom conversations only end at consuming taxpayers' money and not necessarily implement what that money is meant for. Deos Nuamanya from Rukunjiri. Good morning, UBC. Some of the reasons are poor motivation for teachers, hence little attention to the children about the matter. Limited government intervention through planned guidance and counseling sessions, lack of parental engagement with their children. They think everything is in the hands of the teacher. Good morning, Julie. Thank you for this relevant topic. However, okay, the program keeps freezing. I think it's a technical issue, but indeed, let's engage our technical team to air that out. Thank you for getting in touch. But you say that the teachers need to be trained for best results. And thank you for the show. I'm Elton watching from Bundebujo. However, sometimes the background of the learner can also lead them out of school. Thank you very much for being on the show. Vincent Mujinya, an expert in education and an education journalist, has been speaking with us this morning. What are your parting shots? My parting shot, Julie, first of all, I want to thank you for having me again. Right. I want to thank the management of UBC, and I want to thank the parents who are doing what they are supposed to do. As far as educating the child is concerned, let us do our responsibilities. Let us also make sure that we take it as an obligation to make sure the Ugandan child gets education that they deserve. But again, I call upon the government. Always, we shall always challenge the government. Let it avoid boardroom conversations and decisions. We need them to be on the ground to find out what exactly happens. If they enroll and implement the policies, they need to follow them up. How is the supervision like? Are the head teachers doing their work, especially those head teachers of government who take almost a week without being in school and their deputies are working? As the leader, what are you doing to make sure that everything is moving on the way it is supposed to be? So we need to
tighten the supervision.
Right.
We need to follow up what happens in school and in the classroom down on the ground if we are to get the results of these new programs and to have the education system that is solution oriented.
Thank you very much. I'm closing this with Frankie's comment, who says, good morning, moderators. I'm Ojukan Francis from Soroti. To me, I think it's how some parents are handling children at home. Thank you for being on the show.
Julie, before you leave, the issue of payment, somebody talked about the payment. Sincerely speaking, let the directors, if I'm to speak while facing these cameras, directors of schools, please pay teachers well, give them their allowances. Right. They will be able to teach and guide and care about these children in school to become responsible children of tomorrow's Uganda.
All right. Thank you very much. Up next is JMU Tourism Express. Good morning.